city in Pretoria and has met up with Olympic rower Lawrence Brittain. Thank you, Lawrence, for your time.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Lawrence, so you have an incredible story that's been covered extensively over the last year. You displayed immense amounts of strength to the world when you overcame Hodgkin's disease, which is cancer of the lymph, and ultimately to regain strength and achieve an Olympic silver medal. So just tell us, what is it that kept you fighting during the tough moments that you experienced, and where did you find your strength from?
Oh, I think I'm a very positive person all the time, so I think there's nothing that really, not a huge change from when I was just trying to train in the team and trying to go to the Olympics to when I was diagnosed. And I mean, it was such a turn in my life. I mean, it was such a big event, but then I just sort of used that strength that I had in rowing and just really just trying to face it one day at a time and one step at a time and just trying to deal with it as it came. I mean, that first week when you get diagnosed was absolutely crazy. I mean, that really is the possibly the worst part of the whole thing. But then once you just realize, okay, no, there's a process that we have to follow and we have to just trust that this can come right. And then I think that's where the strength comes from. And then, yeah, just using the team and using the family and all your support around you to deal with that problem and deal with it the best you can.
So it's a new year for you, all of that's finished, it's a new beginning, but as you move forward, what are the defining moments of victory that you find yourself looking back on today?
I think the big ones are actually going to the games. I mean, there was a long point of when I didn't think I would row again when I was going through the treatment, and I thought, no, I'm not going to make it to the games. So I think the big one was lining up for that heat at the games was massive for me. I think that's when I realized, oh, we've actually come through this huge journey and made it to the start line, which was really amazing. But then also obviously the medal, I think crossing the finish line and knowing that you're going to stand on the podium and get a silver medal at the games, which is a massive dream that you've had for your whole sporting career, almost my whole life. So that was a big moment. And also the cancer itself, just beating that and managing to get back in the boat. So there were a lot of little steps and a lot of little boxes that we ticked to get there. But yeah, I mean, I just love rowing and I love racing, so that's why I'm back for this next season and ready to go and make some more of those memories.
So your mindset must be quite different from that of the average athletes, having experienced the victories that you have. So when you have to dig deep in the sport and push past those physical limitations of your body, what kind of thoughts run through your mind?
I think for me, where I dig the deepest is when I realized. So what happened is I trained for 2 years with cancer. And I kept training harder and better and smarter, but I was just slowly getting slower and slower as the cancer was just getting worse and worse in my body. So when I came back after treatment, that's when I really felt how sick I was. Because you don't really know before when you feel like, okay, there might be something wrong, but I'm just training and this is how I feel. Whereas afterwards then I felt, okay, no, there was definitely something wrong before, because then I was training so hard and all those little things that I was trying to do better then, I was doing them easily now, and that's when the results started to come so quickly. So I think that's where the strength comes in, when I was sick and I was training as hard as I could and not getting any results. Now when I'm better, then I train, when I can put my mind to train at that same level, then that's when I start to really make the progress and crush it, yeah.
So you were given a second chance at life, but the people who care about you were also given a second chance at enjoying life with you. So what has that experience with them been like at this stage?
No, I mean, it's been awesome. I mean, I only managed to get through these challenges because of the team and the support around me. So we have an amazing family, firstly. I mean, the family has supported me the most through all the tough times. And I mean, my girlfriend was there. My mom and my girlfriend spent every chemo session with me. So I didn't have to do those by myself, which would have made them a lot harder than they needed to be. And then also just the team. I mean, the team supported me all through the cancer, and then as we came back into training, then it's just, the team is such a family in the rowing team. So it really just gives so much momentum and so much purpose to your goals, to really push on and have this huge support around you to make sure that you can achieve what you want to achieve.
Yeah. And even tell us a little bit about the recent experience you've had with your brothers at the Grand Challenge this year.
Yeah, so I mean, racing with my brothers was always a dream. There's 4 of us, and the 4 is such a big event, so we knew that one day we would be able to put on a 4. We never thought we would. You know, it's always so tricky to get it all right, to get Rog to approve let us do something like that, because, you know, we don't get to choose who we race with. We get told where we race. So to then go to Rog and say, look, we want to do this, and it's the year after the games, we have a bit of time. Is it possible? And then for him to say, oh no, let's commit to it, and to get my older brother out of retirement. So there was a whole lot of things that we needed to get right just to get on the start line. then we got there and we managed to put the best race we could possibly have put down, and to win that race was was absolutely awesome. I mean, that's a big victory for our family. I think it's one that will last a really long time.
And tell us about Lawrence in 2017. So you've overcome cancer, you've achieved an Olympic silver medal. What kind of goals do you set after that? Where to from here?
No, I really loved the silver medal. It was awesome, but I want a gold one, big time. So I think the next 4 years, the process of just finding the speed again and making sure that we keep hitting that podium and we chase that gold at Tokyo 2020. So that's a big one for me. I mean, Sean has retired, so it's really tough to see him go off from the sport. I mean, he's been such a rock in the heavyweight team, and he's always performed the best, so it's tough for him to go on, and now for us to find new speed and a new team and to carry that on is going to be tough, but I think we can. There's a lot of young oaks that have a lot of skill, so I think we're going to make some powerful teams in the next few years and hopefully bring home lots of silverware and golds.
So Lawrence, just to end off, how do you hope that this story will encourage people who maybe also have a passion for sport but face some kind of adversity that keeps them from fully pursuing it?
No, I think the message must be simple, is just to believe. I mean, you got to chase those dreams, and you got to use the strength from your dreams to fight any obstacles that you have in the way. And I mean, cancer was so tough for me, but it's also given me so much strength and so much I'm so positive about life because of it. So I think that you got to use that strength and use the people around you to help push you towards your dreams, so that you can chase them down.
Thanks, Lawrence, for your time today.
Thanks.